It's only a game. Why you have to be mad?
What is up, heroes of Dominion? My name is Charlie. This is Hero War Central, and in this video we're going to talk about the brand new Talisman Keeper event. I suppose it's not brand new at this point, but it is pairing with a Way of Eternity doll event featuring Morrigan here, and you can see that she's got the talisman in her hand. So we do have all of the tasks that are available for both. You can click on the applicable links here on the screen. We're just going to take a look at the Talisman Keeper's task, but before we do that, I've been authorized by the community managers to give away a ton of Metacubes. So what I need you guys to do to enter into this giveaway, write your account ID in the comment section down below with which of the talismans that you want to get from this event. We are giving away 5,000 Metacubes to 5 lucky winners. The drawing is going to be around June 21st, and those comments will be picked at random, but only put one comment for each account ID, otherwise that's cheating and you'll be disqualified. So if you click on this link to take a look at the Talisman Keepers event, you can see all of the tasks that are going to be in this event. Pretty standard for this type of event. Chosen by the Keepers is log in, you have spend emeralds, score VIP, spend energy, re-rolling talismans, that's from the Metacubes, right? Leveling up talismans, and then finally another leveling up talismans. And if you kind of scroll down and click on the full list of quests and rewards, you can see exactly what you have to do and the rewards that it's tied to. So logging in gets you the Heidi talisman. Spending 60,000 emeralds gets you the Isaac talisman. That's the big pay-to-win talisman for this one. Additionally, the scoring 10,000 VIP points is the Aidan talisman. That's the second big pay-to-win. There's usually only 2 in this kind of event. And then you have spending 5,000 energy to get the Dante talisman. You also have reroll talisman to get the Galaxy talisman for Orion. Winning PvP battles is something that I skipped, but that's okay. It's winning a PvP battle, that's Arena, Grand Arena, etc. 7 times to get the Chabba talisman. And then, of course, upgrading the talismans, that's leveling them up, gives you a ton of Metacubes in order to re-roll. Now, we do have a little bit of an interesting situation here in which Aidan, Isaac, and Orion are getting like the Gen 1 or the original talismans. That is Aidan getting intelligence and magic attack, Isaac getting agility and physical attack, and Orion getting intelligence and armor. However, the new second gen, I'm going to call them second gen talismans for the sake of it, for Chabba, Heidi, and Dante. Remember, this is their second talisman. These heroes are getting a new combination of stats. Instead of it being a primary stat and then a secondary stat, we have 2 secondary stats here. Magic defense and armor for Chabba. We have dodge and magic attack for Heidi. And then we have physical attack and dodge for Dante. So I'm guessing that the first stat here, the first stat shown, magic defense for Chabba, dodge for Heidi, and physical attack for Dante, those are the ones that are going to kind of be locked in. And the second stat that's shown here, armor, magic attack, and dodge for Chabba, Heidi, and Dante, respectively, those are going to be the ones that you re-roll. But I'm not 100% certain how that's going to work. We're going to have to play with it a little bit more when we get into it. Now, I want to say this before we take a look at the stats. I want to say this. The new hero set system, all right, it's directly impacting those heroes with critical hit and dodge. Okay, there is no additional dodge and critical hit stats in the hero sets, but there is additional main stats. That's intelligence, strength, and agility. That means that the effectiveness of the dodge and critical hit stat is actually going to be lower as more people get more hero sets unlocked. So what does that mean? I think that, again, before I show you the stats here, the priorities, I think that heroes that rely on dodge, like Heidi and Dante in this example, you're going to want to get more dodge anywhere you can. And it's important to note, you can see here, a hero can only have 1 talisman equipped. If a hero already has 2 talismans, you can choose the more appropriate one for the battle. So you're going to want to equip those correct dodge or maybe critical hit in the future talismans if you're relying on those stats depending on the battle. Now, why is this important? Well, again, I hate to keep saying the same thing here. Dante got a critical hit talisman early on. So you're going to want to use that talisman, for example, against non-physical attacking heroes. If you're coming up against a physical attacking team with Dante, you're probably going to want to use that dodge talisman, right? Now, with all that being said, if you go to Hero Wars Alliance Community, the GOAT, click on the Files tab right there, and then find the Stat Priority and Max Stats workbook. You can see June 17th is when it was updated. This is going to tell you the stat priority for every hero in Hero Wars Alliance. Okay, so for example, if we take a look at Aidan, okay, Aidan is getting intelligence and magic attack. So Magic attack is the second most important stat for Aidan, according to the glyphs and the skins section right here. So that kind of tells you how important that talisman is going to be. Now, since it's Aidan, Isaac, and Orion's first talisman, obviously that's going to be the one that you're going to play into. But you're going to want to take a look at the Dante, Chabba, and Heidi stats here to determine which of the two talismans are going to be more important for that hero. You can see that magic defense, for example, is a very low importance glyph, and skin for Chabba. So Chabba getting magic defense and armor there, even though it is a ton of bonus stats, you might want to consider using his other talisman for the majority of the time instead. Though if you are looking for more of a timeout kind of situation, a strong defensive team, then having the magic defense and armor talisman is going to be the way to go. You can take a look at this spreadsheet yourself. I'll put a link to it in the description box down below. The talismans that I'm the most interested in are actually the Aidan talisman and the Heidi talisman, though I will try my best to get all of them unlocked. You're eventually going to have abilities to get all of these talismans from a more permanent, more stable manner than just these events or super expensive small shops, right? But we don't know what that looks like just yet. So participate in this event. Try to get the talismans unlocked if you can. Don't go crazy with spending if you don't want to. The talismans are all shown to not impact the game that much. They do, but at the same time, it doesn't matter a ton unless you're at the very, very top end, that top 1% of PvP. Don't forget that we are not live streaming this week. We are on vacation. I love you all. Good luck in Dominion.